Hey, welcome back, y'all. I'm just what's it called? I know I wanted to touch on something. Maybe put this back on the charger. Because tonight I'm gonna go for a. Hold up. Tonight I'm gonna go for a late night run. Well, the only reason why I tried to go for a run earlier and everything. And when I got there, I was like, man, I tried to get old dude come with me, but he had an appointment and everything. And I was like, and then he had work after that, so I was like, man, and it I know I keep on going back, but it was like too many people are like at the park. It was a nice day out there, but I was like, I was like, I saw. I thought something was something jumped out the corner of my eye. I was about to say, what is that? But nah, I saw like when I got there and everything, it was a lot of people there. And I was like, man, running and everything. I didn't do bad at nighttime because that last time I was on stream, that was a good stream. I ain't gonna lie. So I went after that. I said, remember when I said I'm trying to get away from the old Michael? And hey, I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna keep a buck with you, bruh. That old Michael is holding on to dear life, bruh. I'm telling you, I'm going through it, but I got God on right there by my side, everything. And it's good to lean on his strength, because like I be doing my own, like trying to think, you know how you be in your own head and say nah, I got this, just sit back for a minute, and you not gonna know I'm gonna do it. Just watch how I do it. And then I come back with a little busted eye and everything, with a little stuff from some voodoo and stuff on it. I'm out here like, God, why you didn't tell me? And everything. So now basically what's it called, everybody going through it and everything, but that's just keep on dusting off your legs, dusting off your knees, and getting back up. But I say like only reason why I'm going like at nighttime too, because I don't know, it's just more when I ran like at nighttime, it was more good. I liked it when I was running at nighttime. It was like, it was calm, collect, and then it's like nobody was out there. It was some people out there, but nobody really was out there. It was just like you. It was me. Dude came, and God and the animals. And I was like, Yeshua, Yahweh. It was both there. And then, how you doing? Oh God. Now I was telling on the story real quick. What's called what I felt on. First of all, my bad. How's your day? I hope it's going good. It's like the end, like afternoon and everything. It's still nice. It's still a nice day out over here in Louisville, Kentucky. It's like a nice day. Our weather be changing like half the time, so you never know when it's like. Sometimes it's say it's gonna be 70 degrees and hot out here in Louisville, Kentucky, and the next day it be thunderstorms and rain and snow and everything. So but now what I was saying is because I was getting conflicted a little bit, because I was like because when I was on stream last time, after that, remember when I was talking about you had to get rid of your old self and everything. Basically, I went like I did something with Michael would have stayed in the house and everything. I would have stayed on my bed. I would hit that TV. I would have been watching TV and going to sleep after that. Especially I knew I was off the next day. I was not going to do it. But we're cutting out the old self of us, and we're trying to walk into this new self where we don't have to be stuck in a rat race. And them rat races just running in a circle, in a maze, and you do it over and over and over again. We don't want that no more. So I went running last night. I just went like, not like running at like where we was supposed to do the marathon thing at Iroquois Park. I went around there, and then when I was running with my friend, and then I was like, we was running around there, and sorry, somebody called. But what's it called? We was running, and I went like after we got like halfway around. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, this is not bad. And then at nighttime, you heard a couple stuff out there. I didn't have my headphones in. I'm gonna go light on this time too. But you heard a couple of things out in the woods and everything. But I was like, I wasn't really sweating like that because I knew Yahweh and Yeshua had me. But I was like, after I got through and I got to that point and everything, I was running, and then like I noticed it's like, I don't know, it's like you know how you be like, all right, the park this big, you been around a park and everything, and you'll hear like after I said, all right, we're halfway here, and then when we ran around the whole thing, I wasn't that tired and everything. I was like, okay, but this time I'm probably gonna be by myself at this point this time, but I'm gonna run around that circle. It's 3 miles and everything, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a hang of it, and then I'm gonna join the boxing gym and feel like they gonna be like, dang, Michael, you never run out of stamina. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's just a small thing to a giant, but we know at nighttime I go running around that track, not that track, but that park. But I did come across we did come across it was a skunk, and it was all white. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, we wasn't so far from it, but we was like, I said, hey, do you see that? And it was all, I haven't seen a skunk in a minute, like the owl thing, hooly hoo. And then from this point, and I was like, man, I went over there. Well, I didn't go all the way over there. We started making noise, and like I was saying, where you running to? He was wobbling both ways. His legs was kicking both ways, running back to the forest. But then we left and everything. But at the same time, it was just a whole different experience. I just like it and everything. Put a hoodie on and everything. I probably wear something brighter for people to see me. But I'm gonna go running at nighttime. It don't interfere with my day either. I go running later on. Nighttime hit, I go running and everything. I say wear a vest. I'm probably gonna look in here and see if I got a vest, but if I don't, I wear a bright hoodie or something. But most of my clothes is all black. So what's called only thing to do is pray and hope nobody have an accident. But I say what made me feel like I haven't felt like this in a long time, when my mom we was like going up there, and she was venting and everything, and it was like I was trying to give like, because last time I had this moment with, it wasn't with my mom, but it was like with something else, and it was like I was hyping them up. Because like, you know how somebody angry already, all right? They already like, oh, I wanna do this and this and that and that and everything. But I was hyping them up. But how I got in trouble about it by Yeshua. I'm not gonna go lie to you. I got in trouble. I got it because it was like later after I left and everything. I was like, yeah, you go do that, yeah. Yeshua went like, let me talk to you real quick. You're not supposed to do that and everything. I was like, but it was everything. But I like after I dined on the situation, stuff could have went bad. Stuff could have went bad for both parties involved, and stuff could have been like, it. Cause like I was like, as I was hyping them up, like when I was younger, I don't like, when I got with Yeshua, I'm gonna be a buck with you. I left the stuff alone, but I didn't know when I was younger, when I was in the bad situations and everything, I was like, I didn't really realize I was doing it. But like later on, when I got the knowledge behind it, I was like, that's explaining everything. So like when my auntie, we was over there, like we'd go over our auntie's house and everything and wait for our mom to get off of work. Well, they have like, when somebody having conversation, but they be arguing and everything. Well, I start now I don't do this a lot. I know this it sound, I'm just saying what I did in the past and everything, and I didn't know I was doing it, but I did commit it. But when they was talking and everything, it'd be like a nice like chill moment. I bring up on something like, well, did so do this? And then mom, she get mad and she no, and then start going back and forth yelling everything. And that's when I go, I absorb. I was a vampire, a energy vampire. I love being around chaos. It made me feel good. I was trying to explain it in different ways and everything, and I knew the short route is explaining it, but I was like the other route, and then I was trying to explain it in so many words when I could have just say how it is. So basically, from that point and everything, like in that car when she was venting and everything, I was like, this time I was aware of my situation. And I don't know if you know, but in the power, you got a lot of power in your tongue, your mouth, right? Like the words you say can really affect somebody and have them thinking. That's why personally, I used to love to joke on people. I used to love to joke and everything, especially if we're in private and nobody can hear us and everything. Like if I get in that situation, like like somebody didn't know I was funny or anything, and then they start joking, but I see it from a point of view like when they joke and everything, I can see like the emptiness in their eyes, but how they just like when people say all jokes are not all jokes. When old dude said that to me, I was like, in my head I smiled, but I was like, that wasn't a joke. And because now I realize what that was. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. Hey, how you get that man, that is that the a university Big W. Thank you. I don't know how you get that university. That's cool. I'm not gonna lie. Streaming university. Hey, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's real cool. Yeah. I give you that. That's cool. But all right. You almost threw me. I go on tangents run when I see something new. And what's called so where was I? Well, I was alright. Basically, I was like, I was doing something like, alright. So basically, with my mom, she was venting and everything, and then she was doing this thing like telling me like you should. She was vent, and I was like, this point, I couldn't do like I did last time. The last time I did that, I messed up, and God got on me. I'm not gonna lie, and I had to pay. But what's called. This time I was like, it was like I haven't felt this in a long time. Like for real, it's like I've been in situations, but I never felt this like because I knew what it was, but it was like I give all credit to Yeshua because I couldn't like for real. I wanted to absorb that energy. And then felt like it was very tempting. It was very tempting. It was a tempting moment. But I didn't absorb it. But what I did help my mom get through it and everything. I was like, call on Yeshua. Be present in this moment. Because right now, I don't know if you ever been in stuff like if you ever going through stuff and you'll hear venting at somebody, your demons in the back having like cheers. They are here celebrating. At that point right now, I'm just saying, if you want to, don't give them the victory. Don't give them the victory at all. Not at all. Don't give them the victory. I'm just. That's when she started. She noticed it. She was dropping. She noticed it was like calming down and calming. She was calming down, but I wanted to make sure she was all right before she drive off because like you're behind. Say you're behind the wheel and I've been there multiple times before. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was like behind the wheel, and I was just like anger would just flow on through me. And I mean, I'm talking about angry. Demons in the back happy. They're throwing a celebration party, and God trying to get to me and talk to me and calm me down. And that's how it really works. It worked. It's other stuff to it, but the main thing is you need to call God in. And to relax and everything, because if you get too can't think, can't think for yourself. That's what it is. If you can't think for yourself and you just going by emotions at that time, it's not good. And that's why I didn't want my mom doing while she was driving behind the wheel. So, but that's all to say. All that to say is, what's it called? I haven't felt that like energy absorbent. I know it don't make sense, but I haven't felt that in a long time. I haven't felt that at all. Because that like, all right, I'll say from my experience. I don't know how other people, but from my experience, when I got with Yeshua, yes, I had a couple of stuff in the shadows. I did not want to bring to the light and everything. But at the same time, after I got with him, he took it away, and like all that love vampire and all that. I'm still working on some stuff. We're not perfect, but it's the thing. Like, if you try, that's the best. Like, just try and meet him halfway. Just try. Because I'm just like, at this point, that's what you got to do nowadays. Because yeah, that was like, because it's a, I know I keep on going back, because I haven't felt that in so long, and it was tempting, very tempting, and I was like, I just did not want to give in to it, but at the same time, I was just like, I gotta do better than what I did yesterday. So from a last stream I was talking about, remember when I said what's called make remind yourself every time you go into work, or not even into work, before you wake up, I'm gonna do better than what I did yesterday. So yesterday I did like this. Hey, I could have did better. Don't overkill yourself, like you know, work on yourself and everything, but remember to do, like, I'm gonna do better than last time. I'm gonna do better than last time. Like, that's how I personally, me, because I'm like, I struggle with laziness too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I struggle with that. But when I was saying all of that, like, I was saying I'm gonna do better than last time, it was like every time I said that, and I kept on, like, I work at Kroger. I think I told you this already. But what's it called? I was pushing carts, right? I was pushing carts, but people just around the store on the saying, "Wow, you doing everything." And then I told them once, and I told them a couple of times. I said, "Yeah, I just want to do better than I did yesterday." That's all the goal is, to do better what I did yesterday. Because if we never do, if you just don't want to stay in one spot, because like for me, like when I was sitting down, I wasn't hungry, but I ate for no reason. I should have never ate, but I ate these strudels. It was like a donut type of thing with the what's that thing called? It was the icing, but it was like the pink flavor, pink donut. It didn't have no filling inside. It was 6 in a box. So I warmed it up at work, and then I was eating. Like, I had my whole thing planned out. I had like a little table. I had the thing right there. I had some chips on the side, because the icing, some stuff, you know, like some products on the food be tasting, the aftertaste is taste weird and everything. So I basically was like, I covered it up with like Cheetos and I had like a water like a Kroger water. I only drunk like a little bit and threw it away. Like, all the water, for some reason it don't taste good. But what's it called? I was doing that, and it was like when I ate. That's why I'm trying, like, I give the credit to the Holy Spirit. He been telling me to cut out on the sugar and everything. But when I ate that that what's that thing? The strudels and everything. I ate it, and then that's when I felt lazy. It felt like when I smoked weed. Alright? I don't smoke weed at all no more. But when I did, at that process of the time I did smoke weed, and I was sitting on that couch from that one story I told you about, what's it called? I was sitting on the couch, and I basically, like, it felt like we was watching Back to the Future, And I was like, it was like after we used to host the parties and everything. So after we got everybody to leave and everything, it was just us from the people who worked at Kroger. So we worked at Kroger, and then we had our little kickback little thing. And then I only think I bought one time on GTA, but this was the main thing. After I heard their conversation, like what they do to, I said, no, I'm straight. You can have it. Because they was asking me the next day, hey, Michael, what you gonna do with that? After the guy let me hear that conversation with both of the two who sold products like that, and they was joking on each other and saying, yeah, I put in horse on duty and this and everything, and everybody smoking it. I'm straight. I'm not trying to go through that. I'm not trying to. No, I don't want that. But what's it called, when I was sitting there to lead up with the eating the donut thing, I didn't realize it, cause like he says 3 months on like with no sugar, and try to eat some green stuff with it and everything. I've been slipping. I'm not gonna lie. Over here, I got some Micah Nights and everything, the great time. But I'm trying to cut it out and everything. But at the same time, when that donut remind me of the weed, because when I was sitting in the couch, it felt like I was sinking into it, and it felt like life is going, but at the same time, it felt like I was stuck. I did not like that at all. I did not like that. So I was like, that's when I dusted my boots off at the thing. I gave it to the next person, and he said, where you going? I called my lift and everything. I said, nah, I'm good off of this. Nah, I'm straight. And he said, you headed home? I said, yeah. Because I'm out here like, I didn't like that. And then so when I ate that donut at work, like the strudels and everything, I overdid it, because I ate the whole box. I could have stopped at 2 or 3, maybe 4, but I said, nah, I'm gonna go the mile and eat the rest of it and everything. So I felt lazy at it, and it felt like I had to pull my dreads up and put it up top, because it felt like because before I felt good, like I'm a utilities person there. I don't want to get utilities, if you don't know, I clean up what's called bathrooms, take out the trash in here. It's a cool job, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, if you don't want, like, what I told to somebody at work, well, it was, how the Spectrum people be they be looking and saying, hey, you want to be at Spectrum and try to sell you. I remember one of them tried to talk to me and everything. They can't talk. They told me they can't talk to you while you're at work, because you're at work. But when you get off of the clock and you don't have your apron on, they can pitch you a sale price and everything. But at the same time, I'm just looking at it like, y'all don't talk to us because y'all can get thrown out by too many complaints by us. But at the same time, I was like, man, I don't know where I was. Dang, you see how it's easy to forget this stuff, man. It was on my top of my well, we pick up another story. Nah, I was on to something. Dang. Hey, I didn't want to be rude or anything. I really do think your university streaming is cool too. I like the things right behind it. It's real nice. I do. I didn't want to be rude when I said I was getting back to the conversation, because everything, it was just what's it called. I was talking about the weed thing. Okay, what's called? I have like, it's short. It's like my memory is good, but I don't know if you was here for the last stream. But at the same time, I was like mostly like as I go on live and everything, tell like stories like what I've been through or something. It's like, every time I tell, it's like little by little I can remember the stuff and everything. I point like holes in the ceiling and everything and all that other stuff. It's like I got little by little I got stories to tell and everything, like how God pulled me through and everything. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm trying to remember it too. It's a weird feeling. It's just like I've been through the life, and it's one because I do the, like, I look at life as a game too, and I just skip past it, and then I come back. Like, it's like I learning the lessons in it, but that's from the last stream and everything. So yeah, I wanted to get on here and tell you about that feeling. I haven't had that feeling in a long time, and these things, they go away and everything. These whatever you struggle with in private and everything. You don't tell everybody everything, but God know everything. But you don't tell that one friend. He's your friend, but if we get in a tight situation with everything, he probably joke on you with that. I don't know if you ever experienced something like that, but you gotta forgive and forget. That's what I'm learning too. But in my journey right now, yeah, I gotta. It's like the little stuff I done in the past, I can't do anymore. Well, it's like it's more in simpler ways and everything, because I don't want to be like saying so many words when it don't need to be a lot of words said. So I'm just like, if you ever feeling them urges or anything like coming back to you, stuff you done, the old person, because remember, this journey, I can feel it in my left hand. We gotta cut out that, like, the old self or us. We gotta walk into the new one. We can't keep on going around in these circles again. I'm tired of it. I know you gotta be tired of your stuff, and I'm tired of it. I'm up here like, okay, all right. I wasn't gonna speak on it, but earlier today I had like a conflict and everything. But I was trying to do everything myself and everything, and I'm like, when I say myself, I'm up here like the piece streaming and music and everything like that, just doing on my own. I wouldn't say I give that to I'm not even gonna waste no breath on it. I was doing everything myself. I was just like taking it into my own hands and everything, trying to use my own knowledge and not God's knowledge. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be real, because when I tell people, when you got that thing and everything, like the Holy Spirit guide you and everything. I used that for a long time. Even when I play Uno, I'm not gonna lie, I use that a lot when I play Uno, and that's how I get good cards. And I told, I think I told my mom and the people she take care of, what's called, you do that, you listen everything, he'll show you. But these past, I say it could, maybe think about it. I was taking everything in my own hands, but at the same time, I left. I got to, because I just learned just a minute ago, when I got congratulations from Yeshua, like Yahweh, everything, saying you doing great. Oh my God, stuff like hand clap and everything. I went outside, with my shoes on, and in the grass, I was looking into the sun. I was like, I hit him with a I hit him with the next day. I ain't gonna lie, I had thunder on me. I'm not gonna lie, thunder for real, because it was just, I'm not gonna lie, it was hell broke loose on my stuff. Like, it's like it got on the thing got and I went like, dang. And I'm out here trying to lean on my own understanding and everything. I'm telling you my experience and everything. You can decipher what you want to take and everything. I hope you take the good and take what fit what can work with your life. That's what I did with people and everything. I take and I try to learn, and I take it back to God. Don't forget to take it back to God. I do not want to get in trouble for this. I'm just sharing my story. But what's called? Yeah, I was leaning on my own understanding at this point, and what's called? I just got tired. I got tired to a point where I was just like, man, I'm in the part, like I always say something like, all right, because like when you talking to God, everything, you gotta be respectful and everything. So I'm up here like, it's like I'm trying to he telling me on what to not do and what to do, and I'm you trying to use my own understanding, and then he's showing me like the Holy Spirit. He out here like he running like I show. He out here like he said the the proof. I'm out here like I'm basically like they showing me everything on the desk. I'm out here like I ain't trying to. Oh, wait a minute. I ain't trying to hear that, and stuff like that. It's empty. The box, my stuff in a bag. But what's it called? I was just like, when he showed me all this stuff, and I'm just like, because I'm not, my patience, like I got like patience for other people. Like it can get grimy. Like if you try to push it. I don't mind helping other people to really but be for real. I don't mind helping other people. Like I know when some people taking advantage of it, I still help, but don't do too much like that. But I don't mind helping other people, but at the same time, what's it called, I try to do it on my own. I got too high up. I got on my high horse. I was like, you ain't touching, and everything. I was high on my high horse and everything, and I got hit hard by a demon. I ain't gonna lie, I got hit hard, but I'm choosing to get back up. I'm not gonna lie, I did get hit because like after I was fasting, like not be on social media and everything. So I did that for 2 days and everything. And then I hopped on her. I was good on spirit. Hopped on her. I watched the thing and then started getting down. And I was like, man, and all this other stuff. So I don't know. It's just like all that to say. After all the stuff I did and everything I done, I know I can't get past. I can't do this life game without him. I'm gonna be real, because like how I got this far, it's not no closed brain or anything. It's nothing like to it, because some people you can tell them God did, all right, Yeshua, Yahweh, they got me through it, and they be like, he trying to keep sauce. He said, nah, bro, I learned the game and everything, still learning. Everybody still learn the game and everything. I just be like, they tell me in dreams, say, hey, that's hot. Hey, don't go to that spot. Hey, don't hit that. Hey, don't do this. Or like when, what's it called? I was like, I was like, man, all right. I don't know how I'm going to get some of this money or everything. So I said, I probably like, if I ever came across when people say, if I ever find money in the bag, I'm taking that thing and leaving it. Never asked him. Well, I had a dream when I found some money, and this was one of them vivid dreams. One of them dreams like, oh God, and it was called. So I went up to somebody and I told him. After I went up there, I didn't have my no mask on it because I thought a mask looked dumb. And I went up there. I grabbed the money, and then I told dude upload his stuff clean off and everything. And then after I said that to him, he laughed and he stepped out the way. I hopped in my car, and then drive. It's just random places, but I drove away. And the dude who I was with, he was like, I told him hold the money. He didn't know where the money came from. He didn't know how we got it. I just told him watch the money and everything. And then, but to find out, my granny like later on told me, hey, the what's called, y'all got in this competition and everything to win like $1 million and something. And what's called, y'all in there. It wasn't the fact we was in the competition. It was the fact I'm out here thinking to myself like, I wasn't worrying about the people and everything because I knew God was going to deliver. That wasn't the thing. The thing was like the money I just stole from these people and everything. And while I'm out here stressing and worrying, you see on this emptiness right here, it's my friend, my ghetto friend, right? Got a good heart. But every session, like I'm doing this and everything, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get that money back to the people. He out here coming out in something scuba scoop. He coming out in like some Superman suit and everything. He basically having blast with the money and everything. But I'm out here stressing, and I don't know he done that and everything. So I'm out here like after they told us, and we got together, and I was like, after I told him, we went on a run. We came back to Louisville. But shortly to say, the dude who I said I'm gonna blow your stuff clean off, he came and basically had us at GTA point, and what's called old dude who was spending the money and everything. Because when I found out we had it like not a lot of money left in that thing, probably $1 or something. What's called, I didn't even get enjoy none of it. He spent it on like crazy stuff I know he was not gonna use. But that's not the point. What's called, he thought the money was, and then on top of it, it didn't like the competition. It came with like they know where the money came from. Like, the government, they not asking questions. They went in a competition, and then come with God connections, like, and everything. These like connections help you to get farther and everything. But that dirty money right there, it don't come with connections. Sell enemies, and that's it. Enemies, that's all. And that's your. And then the government, if they find out you have that much money, they gonna ask questions. So I'm up here like, that's why I was stressing. So I went back, and then after we was at the GTA point, and then I was like, dude was praying and crying, and me I was looking at dude, and the dude who said, he said, all right, y'all gonna work for me, but y'all gotta pay me back $2 million and something. I think that's how much we was saying, not $1 million, but $2 million something. But what's it called? After he said that, I was like, in my head, I was like, that's the money we could have won. And then, so if I would have be patient for God blessing to come, and not go and do none of that. And then like after I woke up, and we came slaves onto doing that stuff. But after I woke up, and I saw on like real time news and everything, they said some money in a bag or something, everything, I almost threw up. So that's why I was like, God, it's like he warned me ahead of time. Like, it's like the flashpoint. It's like he give you like different options. You can go down this path, or you can go down this one. I'm out here like, you know what? Mopping floors not that bad. I need to be grateful. I still got a check coming to me. It's not a big check, but it's a check, and I'm not in debt with some bad people. I don't want to be, because I'm already know this system is just a slave. It's just a system. It's like you're a tool in the toolbox. But I don't want to be that. It just end up in another system. It's like falling back, and you just end up in another system. So I was just basically saying that's why it's like certain stuff I can't. So to me, I'm up here like I can't do nothing. But it really like what I learned like a couple of days ago, you gotta find beauty in the commandments. You gotta find beauty in his word and everything. Now I know that's like, man, and everything. Yes, it is tiring sometimes, and yes, you do and everything. But for me, why I have trouble, because I'm up here like, why am I? I had this dream. I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I only told my mom. But it was like MGK, the rapper. They just use skins and everything. If my voice don't go out, it meant to be said. But sometimes if my voice start messing with me, God is basically saying I can't say nothing at this point right now. I already went through the long trip. This is not my first rodeo with that. But at the same time, if you got ears to hear it, it'd be like. But I was playing video games with MGK. That's the rapper and everything, the music song. But it wasn't him, but it was basically a demon in his skin and everything. But his eyes was red. It was red. It was red like It was red like this, a little tinto, a little darker. All right. He didn't say nothing, but we was playing video games, and then I was like, and next thing I know, I was in a bucket, like a tin can bucket. You know what? What's that one song? Dollar dollar bills, y'all. Cream get the money. Dollar dollar. You know when they had the fire, what people keep warm with on the fire. It was one of them, but it was filled with blood. All right, this is where it get creepy. It's like I have like dreams like in there. It's like I had chains on my hand, and my nails was painted red. All right, and I was hooked on one of them slaughter on chains like meat thing. And I don't watch scary movies because like it's more stuff to it when you watch scary movies. It's like when you watch scary movies, I say like this. Even when I watch stuff like I don't know if you already seen Sinner. I haven't seen Sinners yet, but before I watch it or any type of movie, I usually say like I plead the blood of Yeshua over me. I put a full armor of Yeshua on, and can you please protect my ears and everything? Because you never want to let if you feel it in your gut to not let that person to touch you or say something in your ear. Do not. I'm telling you, bruh. I've been in these situations. I've been in these because I do music, and I be at these music scenes and everything, and I'm just saying like, be careful who you lend your ear to. Be careful of like singing the songs. But be careful who you let people say something in your ears. I mean like, hey, what's up? You know, in your head you need to be saying a prayer or something, because like you don't wanna do that. That's a move you just don't want to make. Everything. That's just from my experience and everything. Because like you go home, you like yeah, you don't even know what's going on for real. You go to sleep, bro. It's a whole different ball game. But that's like maybe that's like something else and everything for real. That's a whole different ball game. My main thing is what is saved from here. I feel like what that energy vampire and the old stuff I used to do and everything. More I cut out Michael and everything. Like the old, the Michael who can't go to this one and be like it get a godlike woman and everything. That old Michael can't come. Because that old Michael like to do savagey. That old Michael does not. He needs to be off my shoulder. He need to be flick off. Because I'm not trying to show. I get that God woman and everything. I'm not trying to show this show her like that's my old self, and I get kind of lonely and everything. I like to bring him with. No. We cutting ties. We cutting up right now. No, don't touch me. Don't look at me. And not to the guy like woman, but I'm saying to the old Michael. I'm just like, it's like, we gotta cut off it, because that your reflection of yourself don't want good. Like your reflection of yourself don't want you to have good. That's how I see it, because I seen myself and I ran away from myself in the mirror for a long time, because God did show me like in the past myself in the mirror, and in myself in the mirror, it's very evil, and that's why I'm up here like he gotta go. I can't take him with me, and he just don't. He pulling out all the cards and all the debts, and I just gotta change my life for the better. Yes, it's like. Just grow. If you ever in trouble, call on Yeshua. Yeshua is Jesus' name and everything. Whichever one come closer, because I seen demons run from I seen like a bunch of them. What's called? You said Jesus too many times, it get on their nerves and it do mess with them. So, whichever one feel comfortable to you. Call on that and everything. But all I came on here really saying everything, like some of that old stuff. I know I told you, you basically, every time I powered the stream up and everything, you're seeing the journey of what I've been on, and I'm just here. I don't know if you can relate to it or not, but whatever can work for you. I hope any of this for you don't have to take a long path I did, because I took a long path. I ain't gonna lie to you, I took a long path, and if it could shorten your journey, that's still cool. I don't mind helping. I'm still learning, as you still learning, everybody's still learning. But just don't get just make sure you stay strong. That's what, stay strong out here. And I'm gonna go night running. Now for real, thank you for Jordan. Thank you for joining, and thank you. And hey, I still think that streaming thing is still cool. Thank you for talking in the stream. And hey, remember, the community is still getting built, but we are almost there. We gotta stay locked in. Don't forget that. Stay locked in, and we always gonna be in. And thank you for joining. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow, Tuesday. Hopefully, I learned something new on that day. Yeah, I'm gonna stop on trying to listen, because what God been cracking down on me, like, because when I was going through that, I wanted to turn on some Future. I think it was 712. That one song with produced directed by Trevor Scott. I wanted to listen to that. I did listen to that, and but what's it called? At first, it was like I was halt, but he wanted me to crack down on listening to that type of music and everything. So I was like, all right. So, on my journey for right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just going, I don't know, because I still make music and everything. It's a learning experience for me too. Just try to stop listening to Future and all them, because they do music, they do stuff behind the scenes, overly behind the scenes. But what's it called? I thank y'all for joining the thing, the stream, and thank you again. And shout out to your university. I don't know how you got it. You streaming university. Congratulations. Stay up, and never let nobody bring you down. You keep on moving forward, and never let nobody bring you down. That's the best thing ever. And stay close to God, Yeshua. When I say God, I represent say God, because I'm used to saying God, but I'll be talking about Yahweh and Yeshua. Yeshua is Jesus, Yahweh is God. But what's it called? I'll catch you later. End that right there. And then I end stream. Wait. Here, hold up. We do it one more time. One more time before I end it. Stay locked in.